Hello. Honestly, I feel like I've just been burgled. What was all that about, man? What was all that about? Can't hold on for 2 minutes. I, I don't know what to say. I don't have a clue what to say about that. That was just... Can't hold on for 2 minutes. So one of the comments there just saying, did I see a handball? They never showed a replay of it, did they? I'm absolutely wounded because we were good. We played good and we limited Everton to next to nothing. I mean, let's have a look at the stats here. We limited them to 6 shots to our 14. They have 3 on target and scored 3 fucking goals. Honestly. Nearly 3 times as much possession as them in the final third. Look at that. And when you look at their contributions to attack, just not a whole lot really versus ours. This is the one that does me in. We fucked that opportunity up. We'd have gone level again with Manchester City. And we didn't. We had the opportunity to, and we didn't. And that is almost unforgivable, isn't it? Again, we give up the opportunity. That's the most annoying thing here, is that we gave up the opportunity for it. And that's what's done me in. That is what's done me in, man. We had such a good opportunity for it. I thought, brilliant goal from Bruno, some brilliant movement and overall gameplay from Cavani. Lloyd James, that centre-back pairing just doesn't work. It's simple. A fast centre-back needed in the transfer market. Maguire's positional sense for the third goal was atrocious. There's a few. I think Maguire was at fault. I think Shaw was at fault. I think Tuanzebe giving away a free kick. Can you pin that on him a little bit? Decision-making from people. This is over the injury time, over the allotted injury time. It's time to just rose-ed this shit. This is basics. This is the basics of football that you learn at 11 years of age, man. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm really gutted. Not that I believe we was in a title fight. I didn't really ever take it in there, man, and think, yeah, we're going to go on and this is what's going to happen. We're going to win a league. I've always felt like we probably weren't ready for that yet. But with this topsy-turvy season, you're like, there's opportunities opening and closing all the time. And I think we're not going to win the league. And that's not changed tonight. That's been my sort of vibe for the entire season, if we're being real. I've always thought Manchester City was the ones about to deal with this league, to lose this league. So, to win this league. I thought it was going to be City's the entire way. I thought it was going to be City's, and I haven't seen anything that makes me change that. But when we look back at this league and say, we're not... I can't even... I'm almost just like, what do we say here? Hang on, let me just fix this a sec. I need to get the questions up from all of you lot in Discord. Get your questions in and stuff like that. Get your questions in, and I'll be answering those on Discord. If you want to support the channel, then check the link out in the description for Patreon. And yeah, we are doing a Super Bowl on Twitch. This is live on Twitch as well for anyone who's interested in that sort of stuff. Why is that on screen? I don't know what's going on here. My ads fell off with the ending of that game. Just trying to find where everything is. Can someone please tell me what qualities Maguire has? Oh, come on, man. That's just mega overreactionary, isn't it? Maguire's excellent in the air. I think he's got one of the highest dual completions of any defender aerially. He's sensational at that. Like, you can't just dismiss everything he does. He's pretty good at playing out. There's a lot that he does that's very good. There's a lot that he does. But, admittedly, there's also some frailties to him as well. And there's things that need to be fixed in his game. And I actually think he needs a leader alongside him. I think that's someone better than Maguire that he can learn off, because I'm not sure he was necessarily ready for the leadership role. I certainly don't think he was captain worthy. And I think that's got to his head a little bit, and that's affected him a little bit. When you look, what's really interesting is you look at the involvement here of, let's get these up. You look at the involvement there of Lindelof. You look at the involvement there of Lindelof. 90 passes, 87 of which successful. It's a fucking great completion rate. And then you look at Maguire's, 2/3 more. Maguire ends up way more into that left-hand channel. You all know my thoughts on why. But you see that he ends up being dragged out into that left-hand channel. I think because he's got a cover into that left-hand channel, I just think he needs someone better alongside him. Someone better alongside him that can deal with that. I was impressed with Pogba in the first half. Let's have a look at Pogba's. So 38 out of 41. Now, you can literally see there, Paul Pogba was spraying it out left and right. And I thought he was doing a sensational job of doing that. I thought it was... you can play them through it, actually. I thought his ability to switch wings and to give us width either side, I thought he was doing brilliantly. And obviously, when you bring Fred on, you get an entirely different footballer. You see Fred's passes are a lot shorter, simpler sort of game, and I don't think that was necessarily something that the game hinged upon. But, you know, it's just two different players, and for that reason, we never really got going, I don't think. I'm going to have a look at Cavani and just see what we got from him. I don't know if it'll really show us. No, you're not really seeing anything from Cavani in there because it only takes into account... This is the thing with... one of the main issues with looking at stats and with data and stuff like that is there's some wonderful data to be had, but the off-the-ball stuff, it doesn't get tracked. Because it's very hard, because a lot of it's subjective. Did that run have an impact on somebody else? Did that run do this? Did that run do that? Both offensively and defensively. It's hard to see. What's wrong with Baye? Honestly, I don't know. And Donny should have come on instead, do you reckon? I think yes. But there's obviously a reason why Ollie's not bringing him on. I don't know what that reason is. I think there's stuff that stats aren't perfect with. And, you know, I like expected goals. I think it's a great one. In fact, let's have a look at what the expected goals for tonight was, because I wonder if that's interesting or not. Burizon says, every single defender is good, but together they have mistakes in them. Together, this is the reason we might not win the title. Yeah, Ross says, Bruno scored a wonder goal, and it's frustrating we're chatting about the defence. Honestly, a wonder goal. It was brilliant. Let's have a look. Expected goals has got it very even. 1.72 to 1.56. Couple of real big chances there for Everton because they was inside the box with them. If we move this over a bit more so you can see it, that's United. United's are the blue ones going in there. So big one there from Cavani, which he got. Marcus had a brilliant one there. This is the issue. He took weird shots on his left foot. There was another one. That one and that one. He took weird shots on his left foot where you go, why wouldn't we shoot on our right? Bruno's from there, 3% chance. Fucking sensational. Just disappointed, man. Just absolutely disappointed. And then, you know, we've done this to ourselves. We didn't get outplayed. Watching Ted Lasso during the week. Last week gave the perfect quote for being a United fan. It's the hope that kills you. 3 centre-backs on. Neither get to the first or second ball for the last goal. Yep. We played well, but bad moments cost us, just like we've played poorly won games in moments in the past. It's all right. Rashford's wearing thin. He just needs a consistent run of games where he is. Rashford wastes so many chances. I mean, let's have a look what his XG was for today's game. And I'm not sure that that's entirely fair. You waste that many. Let's have a look. So, today, that was his last game. George says, I'm drowning my sorrows in rum. I can hear that. So, Marcus, today, so you can see the Everton game right here. It kind of balances out between this and the Southampton game. 0.45 as an XG. And 0.64 as expected assists. Got an assist, so he's over that, so that's why it's green. And under that, because obviously you can't score 0.45 of a goal, but he scored it last week. Meaning across the 2 games, they reckon he should have got 1 goal, and he got 1 goal. So, you know, it is what it is. You look at his expected goals for the whole of this season. Let's just have a look. The whole of this season, it reckons he should have got 8 goals. So he's got 8 goals. He's got 6 assists. He should have had 2 assists and 7 goals. So he's doing all right on that front. And if you want to have a look at, let's say, someone like Cavani, or even Bruno, let's have a look at Bruno. In fact, it's all there. We didn't need to go on this page. So Bruno's got an XG of 10.9, call it 11. And expected assists of 8.65, and he's outperforming them. Marcus is outperforming both. Cavani reckons he should have had 6. Obviously, he's 0.29 over that. He's got 6. Doing a little bit better on the assists. Tony Marshall, 2.27 under what he should have. Scott McTominay, he's got 4, and he should not even quite have 1 in terms of it. Mikey Connolly saying, De Gea gone to the dogs. Maxim saying Maguire and Lindelof far too slow. Front 4 was quality. I think that's the difference. We've said this a few times lately, haven't we? That I look at this forward lineup and I go, I don't worry about us scoring goals. I look at us and go, we'll get goals. I believe in this team to get goals. When we go behind, I go, plenty of time left in this game, and we make it that we score a goal and we get back into it. But defensively, if we score 3 fucking goals at home, you're supposed to be able to not concede 3 fucking goals and to win a game. Like the video if you're absolutely fucking depressed. And if you actually believe that this team could do something. Right, let's have a look at what the Patreon Legendinios are saying. Though we shouldn't be irrational, De Gea has cost us a number of points over the last 30 months. Should his time be at United be coming to an end? I don't want to be overreactionary on this, but this is perhaps his best season in at least the last 3. Is it good enough? Notch, is Donny really not suitable as Fred to replace Pogba? I mean, even what are you trying to do in the last couple of minutes? I understand. Bruno in the comments saying set pieces cost us again. Yeah, it's fucking shit, innit? So back to Donny. What are you trying to do in the last couple of minutes? You want to keep the ball, keep possession, stop them going ahead and stop them winning. Maybe Donny's the guy to do that. He can hold possession. So hold possession. Don't give free kicks away. Will says, who's getting the biggest bollocking in the changing room? Hopefully all of them. Hopefully all of them. Who doesn't deserve a bollocking? Really? Because this is where your leaders are supposed to step up. You go, well, Cavani had fuck all to do with that. Well, maybe you fucking tell someone to stay on his feet. Do you know what I mean? Once again, defence sunk swamp water. Do I think that our centre-half has got to change? Just think of the number of points they've cost us. Yeah, I think we need a world-class leader of a centre-half. Who that is, I don't know. Is it Koulibaly? Doesn't look like it this season, does it? But, you know, would the change bring that out in him? Sometimes that happens, but I'm not sure it's as obvious as people think. Wan-Bissaka's criticised for his attacking threat since he arrived. Would it be fair to also criticise his game management? Referring to the stray pass he should have put in the corner for Cavani with 30 seconds to go. It's looking like a big fuck-up now, isn't it? This is the thing. Decision-making in injury time, when it's a one-goal lead, come on, lads. You're fucking better than this. You are better than this. And you fucked us. How much run are we drinking to forget Dave's awful keeping? Well, I've had one. I'm driving, so I only have one if I'm driving. Literally one, and not even a greedy one. Literally a fucking shit pour. But I am drinking when I get in. Is it time? It isn't time to lose our heads. There are still plenty of games to play. However, do I feel as though recent skid of results has severely harmed our chances of a title charge this season? Well, I didn't want to call it a title charge because I thought a lot of football still to play. But absolutely. That's 7 points across 3 games. You hemorrhage points like that, you've got no fucking rights whatsoever to call yourself anywhere near a title charge. None whatsoever. Odysseus says, not even a wank or a Stella can fix this pain. Victoria and Maggie at centre-back together is dreadful. This isn't on Ollie. Hope the bin dippers get a result. Yeah, now you're asking Liverpool to... And Liverpool are still good enough that they can get all their players back fit again and end up above us. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, depending on who you want to win tomorrow. Do I think Deja's improvement this year, having Dean pushing him, has fallen off because it's become clear he's not in danger of losing that spot? Not sure on that, to be honest with you. Captain Maguire on the final free kick, 5 yards behind the defensive line. Go look back on it. I'll be watching it when I get in. Don't worry about that. The attack was great. The defence might as well be sold and rebuild. Yeah. Lindelof more worried about flicking his hair than going through a defender. Really? Again, we're watching that. 7 points from 4 games. What, dropped? Well, we dropped 7 points in the last 4, yeah, but I'm literally just talking about the ones we've dropped. What's the average XG on a free kick? Knew Bruno wouldn't score that one outside. From there, 0.4, 0.5. Nowhere better than that, really. I think this is a lesson that needed learning. The coaching staff tendency to bring a defender in extra time and defend a 1-goal lead like that. We're a newly promoted championship side. Yeah, again, maybe it wasn't a bad sub at the time. It's only a bad sub in hindsight. But yeah, you're right. Maybe Donny van der Beek. Can you keep the ball for a minute? I fucking think he can, you know. I think he can. This is the time to rack up those bullshit 5-yard stat padding passes to me, to you, to me, to you, to me, to you. Where everyone in the crowd would have been like, fucking hell, lads, what are you doing? What we're doing is we're keeping up the win is what we're doing. Just got to hold the ball for a couple of minutes. Jesus Christ, that's easy. Pissed off. I'm absolutely pissed off. Ryan says De Gea needs a slap for the first and third goal. Righty, I'm going to call it a day. We're filming 5 things over there in a sec. That'll be out in the morning. But if you're interested in having a laugh tomorrow night, we are going to be covering the Super Bowl. We know fuck all about it. We're not pretending to know anything about it. We're just getting on the fucking piss together. So if you want to have a bit of entertainment, especially if you're American, it's not 4 a.m. for you, then definitely come and join us. But cheers for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.